That night all the members of the community raised their voices. They wept out loud. The Israelites spoke against Moses and Aaron. The whole community said to them, "We wish we had died in Egypt, or even in this desert. Wouldn't it be better for us to go back to Egypt?" They said to one another, "We should choose another leader. We should go back to Egypt." Then Moses and Aaron fell with their faces to the ground. They did it in front of the whole community of Israel gathered there. The Lord said to Moses, "How long will these people not respect me? How long will they refuse to believe in me? They refuse even though I have done many signs among them. Now, Lord, show your strength. You have said, 'I am the Lord. I am slow to get angry. I am full of love. I forgive those who sin. I forgive those who refuse to obey.' Lord, your love is great. So forgive the sin of these people. Forgive them just as you have done from the time they left Egypt until now." The Lord replied, "I have forgiven them just as you asked. You can be sure that I live. You can be just as sure that my glory fills the whole earth. And here is what you can be just as sure of. Not one of these people will see the land I promised to give them." The people didn't have any water, so they gathered together to oppose Moses and Aaron. They argued with Moses. They said, "We wish we had died when our people fell dead in front of the Lord. Why did you bring the Lord's people into this desert? We and our livestock will die here. Why did you bring us up out of Egypt? Why did you bring us to this terrible place? There isn't even any water for us to drink." Moses and Aaron left the people. They went to the entrance to the tent of meeting. There they fell with their faces to the ground. Then the glory of the Lord appeared to them. The Lord said to Moses, "Get your walking stick. You and your brother Aaron gather the people together. Then speak to that rock while everyone is watching. It will pour out its water. You will bring water out of the rock for the community. Then they and their livestock can drink it." So Moses took the walking stick from the tent. He did just as the Lord had commanded him. He and Aaron gathered the people together in front of the rock. Moses said to them, "Listen, you who refuse to obey, do we have to bring water out of this rock for you?" Then Moses raised his arm. He hit the rock twice with his walking stick. Water poured out, and the people and their livestock drank it. But the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron. He said, "You did not trust me enough to honor me. You did not honor me as the holy God in front of the Israelites. So you will not bring this community into the land I am giving them." I, Moses, made my appeal to the Lord. I said, "Lord and King, you have begun to show me how great you are. You have shown me how strong your hand is. You do great works and mighty acts. There isn't any God in heaven or on earth who can do what you do. Let me go across the Jordan River. Let me see the good land beyond it. I want to see the fine hill country and Lebanon." But the Lord was angry with me because of what you, the people, did. He wouldn't listen to me. "That is enough," the Lord said. "Do not speak to me any more about this matter. Go up to the highest slopes of Pisgah. Look west and north and south and east. Look at the land with your own eyes. But you are not going to go across this Jordan River." Moses climbed Mount Nebo. He went up from the plains of Moab to the highest slopes of Pisgah. It's across from Jericho. At Pisgah, the Lord showed him the whole land from Gilead all the way to Dan. Moses saw the whole land of Naphtali. He saw the territory of Ephraim and Manasseh. The Lord showed him the whole land of Judah all the way to the Mediterranean Sea. Moses saw the Negev desert. He saw the whole area from the valley of Jericho all the way to Zoar. Then the Lord spoke to Moses. He said, "This is the land I promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I told them, I will give this land to your children and their children. Moses, I have let you see it with your own eyes, but you will not go across the Jordan River to enter it." Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in Moab. It happened just as the Lord had said. The Lord buried the body of Moses in Moab. His grave is in the valley across from Beth Peor, but to this day no one knows where his grave is. Moses was 120 years old when he died, but his eyesight was still good. He was still very strong. Jesus went up on a mountain to pray. He took Peter, John, and James with him. As he was praying, the appearance of his face changed. His clothes became as bright as a flash of lightning. Two men, Moses and Elijah, appeared in shining glory. Jesus and the two of them talked together. They talked about how he would be leaving them soon. This was going to happen in Jerusalem. A cloud appeared and covered them. The disciples were afraid as they entered the cloud. A voice came from the cloud. It said, "This is my Son. I have chosen him. Listen to him."